Suppose a company claims that 85% of its customers are satisfied with their service. A survey of 500 customers is conducted. What is the probability that at most 410 of the 500 customers are satisfied? This is a binomial probability problem because it asks for the probability of a certain number of successes in a fixed number of independent trials, with a constant probability of success for each trial. In this scenario, we will use the normal approximation to the binomial distribution. This is because the sample size is large and calculating the probability for every single integer from 0 to 410 would be really complex and time-consuming. Before proceeding, we'll first verify the conditions for the normal approximation, which state that the expected number of successes n times p and the expected number of failures n times 1 minus p both must be at least 5. Since both conditions are satisfied, we can confidently use the normal approximation. First, we need to calculate the mean and standard deviation of the approximated normal distribution using the following formulas. For this problem, the approximated normal distribution has a mean of 425 and a standard deviation of 7.98. Next, we apply the continuity correction. We do this because the original binomial distribution is discrete and we are approximating it with a continuous normal distribution. The correction bridges the gap between these two types of data. In this scenario, we are asked to find the probability of, at most 410, so we will add 0.5 to our value, making our corrected value 410.5. Now we convert this value to a z-score using the following formula. This tells us that 410.5 is 1.816 standard deviations below the mean. Finally, the probability under the normal curve below the z-score of minus 1.816 can be obtained using the standard normal distribution table. To do that, first, locate the row corresponding to the first two digits of the z-score, which is minus 1.8. Then, find the column for the second decimal place, which falls between the columns for 0.01 and 0.02. The probability is the value found at the intersection of this row and the appropriate column. The probability for a z-score of minus 1.816 falls between 0.0351 and 0.0344. This makes option A the correct choice.